All right, we're waiting on parts for the hose to connect the filler neck. So I have got the hose I was needing, and then LMR ended up having it for here, but it ended up being 98 to 99 or something like that. So far it looks good. I've got it on. I've got my little I'm sorry I didn't show it, but the reducer, because the factory hose, it's funny that Ford figured that out later on in years, but you'll see there that thing has got a reducer in it. So I ordered the reducer that LMR sells for the heater core hose, and it's in there. So I put that in. I still got to buy my disconnect, my quick disconnect, to put on the line, just like that one. I have a new one of these, but I'm not changing it because this one here looks brand new. It's identical to the one, so that's been replaced, but they didn't replace this one because probably they couldn't find it, and I found it. Well, I guess, I hope. I put it on, put the sheathing on, the heat sheathing or whatever you want to call that. So now I decided I'm gonna set the motor in it while I'm waiting on the hose for the filler neck. And since this header was rubbing the toe pan, we call this the toe pan. Okay, excuse me, I'm sorry. This is called a toe, well, actually that's called the tunnel. Okay, it was rubbing the tunnel. This is considered a toe pan in this area here. Floor pan, toe pan, and then this is the tunnel, and this is considered a firewall. So it was rubbing right in here, and I bought these spacers, Maximum Motorsport spacers. I'm probably going to regret putting them in, but here they are. We're going to do that. So I guess we're going to set the engine in now. So let's go from there, and it may take a little time, so I may time lapse it, because getting this thing in between that hole with all this other stuff that's in there now, it was easy before with nothing in there. Now I've got everything in there, and I may end up having to take the steering shaft back out. Steering shaft is right there. I may end up taking that back out right quick, because I can put it in, connect it later, because I don't think I'll be able to hook it up. Actually, the other part ain't on there, so I've got to find that part. Where that's at, I do not know. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. So let's set you up, get you on time lapse, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully I can get you set up where you can watch. Out here. So see, you can see how tight it is. We got brake lines to worry about, and a stud here. And then over here we have the Hydro Boost lines, which hopefully are coming together. But once I get it so far, so I have to get these humps past them brackets. Once I get it past them brackets, then I can push the motor forward, back more. So let's see how much room we got back here. See, we have all that room. So just got to keep going. All right, I managed to get it. It's in there, but it's not done. And she's a engine bay full. You do all that pretty paint and everything, you can't even see nothing now when you put that old big motor in there. So, all right, I got the rear spacer in. I don't have the top spacers in because I got to figure out these. I'm gonna have to cut these because when you put them in there, they see where the brake line's at. I'm gonna have to cut them down. So I'm gonna have to cut them down, and I still got to put the transmission mount in. So there's the bushings off of the transmission mount right there, and here's the bolts. So I'm working on that. I know I didn't want to bore y'all with me running around here with my head cut off trying to figure out how to do it. So anyway, let's motor's in. That's it. That's it. All right, I get the hose, then we'll finish this video up. I just wanted to get this thing put in because I'm tired of seeing it sitting under it, and that gives me more ideas of what I need to do next. As in, I don't understand why that header is hitting the, and then I got the AC lines laying on the header right here. See that right there? It's pretty much, it's not touching it, but it's right beside it. But it may be fine. It may be fine. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we stopped the other day. We had it pretty much mounted. Y'all seen the end. Well, once I got going, I decided to try the drive shaft. Well, when I put the drive shaft in, it made me notice that the motor was setting too far that way. Well, what that made it do is rub these lines. It hit the line right here. It hit the line right here. So drive shaft fits, except for it's rubbing right there. So I ended up drilling. When I took the bolts out right here, it jumped over. So it made me decide to go on and drill a bolt hole over beside the original bolt hole right here. When I done that, boom, put it right in the middle. I don't know why it was like that. Don't ask me. It's whatever. And it gave me my clearance for my header, because I had a header issue right there. So I got that taken care of, which I did kind of have to beat on the floor pan a little bit to make it fit. Yeah, my pretty floor pan got a little hammered damage. I gotta do what I gotta do to make it fit. So now we're putting the spacers in. That's my next step. I had to cut them down. Where did they go? I don't even know where I put them. I don't even know where I put them. They done disappeared. Oh, here we go. Laying on the jack. Got it. Now, these were too long. They sent them, you know, the normal Fox body, the brake lines won't be in the way, but now the brake lines are in front of the K member. You see how tight it is? So I had to cut them down to make the spacer work. So that's what we're doing now. We're going to put these in. It's pretty self-explanatory. I've already got the rear ones in. I didn't really want to run them, but to get the header clearance I needed on the firewall or tunnel, whatever you want to call it, that's what we done. And Yeah, so here we go. Let's put them in. All right, I guess I'm gonna leave off here and get this video out because it's gonna get long. But I have all the Hydro Boost lines hooked up. They fell right in place, had holes to mount up to. Brake lines, the steering shafts in, brake clutch cables in. The computer harness is all plugged and played. All the AC lines are on. Even got the air box sticking in here. I got to get the mass air stuff and get it on here. Fuel lines hooked up. New purge valve. I was working on the battery tray. That's going to be painted. I think that's the only good one I got right now. And I wanted to get a water bottle in there. But my dilemma was this. So I ended up having to take the grinder and smooth all this up and cut it down as best as I can. And we have a wash bottle. So, got to have a wash bottle. Not that I'll ever use it. I never used the one on the Mustang. Got the drive shaft in, motors mounted in place. So, shifter's in the hole. I got to figure out where the boot mount. I got to figure that out. So I got to get the boot and put on there so I can get that taken care of. I'm hoping the shifter and the console and all falls in place. That's going to be fun. My next thing will be getting the spindles on. We put the spacers under it. I did, because it actually did give me room for these lines and my header clearance. Don't really like these power steering lines the way they are, but I think I'm pretty much sure that's the way they go. I probably could tweak that a little bit more to get it up, but I don't think it's going to be any problem. So I'm going to leave this video, leave off here. Yahoo, it's real exciting, I know. I don't know what to say other than see you on the next clip. God bless. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. And I never say this, but don't forget to hit that bell. That little sign on there that lets you know when I put up a video. I know I don't put out a lot, but when I do, I want everybody to be able to see it. So don't forget, hit that notification bell. God bless.